That you are, and we are back. They successfully defeated a beholder. I know that they had written themselves off, and I believe that Cedric was already making a new character, but they survived. Congrats, guys.
I actually finished making a new character enrolled in D&D Beyond. I was ready to port him right over.
I figured. Was that on the link that I gave you? Or were you making it somewhere else? Let you know how
I made him in D&D Beyond, and I was just going to copy him over into a sheet if it happened.
I get you.
What'd you make?
Dwarven Death Cleric.
Dwarven Death Cleric, which would have appropriated nicely to this death curse. All right, so as you see the battlefield as it is, you see a dead hanging beholder until what's his name, Corridon decides to let go of it.
Oh yeah,
and
I let it drop.
You let it drop, and it falls down. After about, what Fairy Fire lasts a minute, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. After the Fairy Fire goes away, everything about the beholder disappears. All of its guts, everything about it just is gone.
I'm gonna go to work on this orb, man. I went down from here.
All right. So you don't have to roll anything. There's nothing time critical. If you're just going to keep going to work at it until you smash it to smithereens, that's all good to me. So you're doing that?
I am.
Okay. As you give it 35 more points of damage, it breaks and falls down, with you falling down with it, along with all those 3 items. And I don't think... Yeah, Elian didn't miss any bow shot, his arrows, so all the arrows were still on the beholder. But it falls down, bang, and as it hits the ground, these spider web-like cracks go all over this mirrored floor, and you find that it is no longer slippery.
Awesome.
And Corridon, you take 2d6 falling damage.
Of course I do.
Yeah. 7, good old average. Well, how you guys doing?
Did the beholder show back up?
Nope.
Search the room.
But its body's still there.
If you touch it, still there.
All right, let's do some searching.
All right, so you search in the room. You find a lot of stuff.
Yes.
You find a lot of stuff. As each of these alcoves seems to be covered in treasure. I'll give you the totals. You find 12,000 copper pieces, 5,000...
Somebody writing this down?
I'm going to post it. 5,000 silver pieces and 2,200 gold pieces. You find a clay statuette of a chameleon covered in crystal beads that changes color. You find 3 painted gold masks that are sized for children and shaped like the faces of a bat, a monkey, and a parrot.
One of those needs to go on Tiny Servant. Put that out there.
You find a gold coronet shaped like octopus with mother of pearl eyes. And you find once Corridon gets his detector magic up, which will only take a bit of time, you find a potion. You find Vanguard. You see the glow of this potion. You see a glow of this small bead, and you see a glow of this bronze shield, shaped like a screaming devil's face.
So, Chicken's face is about the size of a little child's.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Which one?
Will the parrot mask fit on Chicken?
Yes, 100%.
All right.
I will
The real
take
question
the
is,
bat mask.
will the octopus coronet fit over Vanguard's eco brain?
It would easily be able to hang off his horns.
All right, so I point out the things that are magical. There was only 3 things,
Correct.
and that's in the whole room as
Yep.
I walk around.
Other than
And you said one of those was a shield?
Yes. You also see... Actually, no, you don't. Never mind. I was going to say you see the corpse of the beholder, but detect magic only shows you things you can see, so you can't see the invisibility.
Then I think I'll just ritual cast identify one at a time. So I'll sit for the next 30, 40 minutes.
Okay.
Ritual.
I will...
I'm gonna slump down against this pedestal and rest.
Short rest.
Go for it.
Oh yeah.
You find a potion of diminution. Pow. You find a singular bead of force. And you find a +1 shield.
Dibs.
When you took that shield master feat, I'm like, ooh, Olo's gonna get a +3 save soon if he survives.
Yeah.
And if you roll any
So
hit dice, you get to roll a
it's
d6.
+1 shield.
Yes, it's a +1 shield. And yeah, if you roll any hit dice, you can roll a d6 as well. I'm assuming Boone's going to sing for you in a restful way.
Yes.
Well, go on. We're waiting.
La la la.
Come on, give us something good. Get Tenacious D it, man. Let's do it.
This is not the best song of rest in the world. Oh,
This is just a tribute.
That would be a d12.
Oh, see, I told you.
Max out.
Tenacious D.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So, yeah, once you guys are well rested...
Was there anything that wasn't identified that anybody had on them previously?
You guys just got off a
I
long
think
rest.
we identified.
I think everything.
Yeah, I think you guys sorted everything out.
I mean, I feel pretty good. I shook off a death ring, so I look at Cord and I flex a little bit. So
That's why, if you remember, a death ray shot at you when you tried to destroy some of the mold. I was like, you were fine. Not only would it only hit your max hit points if I rolled near max damage, but you had resistance, so yeah.
my hidden abilities.
Is anyone still banged up, or do I need a healing spirit on that?
No, man, I just used 4 hit dice.
We're good. That's what hit dice are for, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just making sure everyone was all topped up.
All right. So you feel like it's roughly been about nearly 2 hours since you guys woke up from your long rest.
Somebody picking the key up and writing that down.
Yep, that should be the 3rd key. I believe Boone has 2 of them already.
I'm going to carefully search the room, looking for hidden doors or any kind of glyph or carving, anything that might explain why there's just a beholder room with a bunch of eye sockets with an invisible death beast, other than to kill a bunch of murder hobos, which is a valid reason in home.
Mm-hmm. Yep, roll it.
You want
I'd like to help him.
You're cool. What was that, Corridor?
I'd like to help him.
Yeah, you have advantage on whichever one you choose. Vanguard?
Somebody should write down the bead of force and the potion, whoever's going to take it.
I rolled a 5 and a 1, so that is a 13 total.
Mm-hmm. You don't really...
Boone should take that bead of force.
Can Elian take that bead of force and use it?
Anyone can.
What does it do?
I showed it.
Elian's going to have the best range attack, probably, to hurl it at somebody.
I believe it's
I
straight.
mean, he's going to be shooting his bow instead of using one attack versus... I think Boone should take it too because he doesn't have any damage attacks.
I got a ton of damage attacks. What are you talking about?
You've never fired one off.
Who has the pearl of power?
He blew up like 5 people with Eldritch Blast last session.
Elian has the Pearl of Power.
It's just that crabby ASMR talking. Don't worry. I'll take the bead of force.
Damage on a lightning bolt.
It doesn't say that you need to make an attack roll. I believe the bead of force just gets thrown up to 60 feet.
I have a pearl of power?
Yeah. That's the...
I don't know.
that was the grung egg.
Oh, okay. The
And you have a Mace of Terror.
I know the Maze of Terror piece, but I forgot the petrified egg was okay.
If you want, I can throw an over one if you're not going to. Hang on.
All right. Don't forget to put your temporary hit point.
Yeah.
What are temporary hit points at these days? 14 now?
Yep.
14.
I went into that fight going, I'm going to try and kill Bythor, but then he fell asleep, and I'm like, well, he wouldn't shoot any more beams at Bythor, so whatever.
I thought for sure I was going to bite it.
Man,
I thought we were losing at least 2 party members.
I was stressing over Olo. Like, I did the math. It was a 50-50 shot with Bless and the D8 and the D10.
Yep, it was a solid 50%. I was doing that math today, and I was like, okay.
Exactly.
We'll see how the dice do.
You did well. You got there.
Thank you, dice gods.
All right, so...
That may or may not be why my backup character was a cleric. Cast Greater Restoration.
I will also pick up the, or command the serpent to go back to staff form. Grab that.
Done.
I love how this room actually looks like a beholder.
Yep.
That is so flipping cool, dude.
Good pickup.
Yeah.
My last party didn't pick that up.
If I, like, reach out and find a chunk of the beholder and, like, cut it off and remove it from the body, does it become visible?
Nope.
I know nothing of these magics, and I throw it over my shoulder, and like, this is Vanguard shit.
We burn the whole thing.
Hey, Vanguard, do you want to make an intelligence check for me?
You're close to me, so it gets easier.
Check, not
That's
save.
just saves, isn't it?
No, it's just everybody does better when they're around me because I'm that good.
Fair enough. All right, with a 15, I will say that you know it's not invisibility or greater invisibility. That should have been sorted out by now, well and truly. You feel like the only way that this could be is maybe some divine intervention made it permanently invisible, or what you know about a Sararak is he's a pretty powerful lich. Access to 9th level spells, perhaps he wished it to be permanently invisible. But you're not 100% sure, but yeah, maybe. Who's to say?
Nobody
Maybe as a
told me
ring
to
of
fight
invisibility.
somebody with 9th level spells. Retiring? Y'all have a good time.
Even with a ring of invisibility, he would have gone non-invisible as soon as he attacked. Alright. So, what do you bunch of jokers want to do?
Gather our loot.
You're standing in Beholder Corridor.
I'm like
I'm
hip
gonna-
deep in, yeah.
I'm gonna open up the ghost lantern, and I'm gonna walk the walls with that and see if anything flares up in her weird ass corpse.
Yeah, you do that. Nothing really happens.
Cool.
I don't know, I think there's something going on, Boone. They're not gonna make a room like this and have it go nowhere.
It could just be a trap.
Boone, did you hear me?
I heard you.
And I will say that you have noticed that the purple mold is slowly receding and disappearing around the whole area.
All right.
Find it, Boone.
Find what?
There's a fucking door.
There's not. We've searched the entire place.
No, Ola didn't. He's not good at that.
That's true. I'm really bad at that. I think there's still some stone in my eye.
Convince me.
And so when he says convince me, he like, he's like, search it that way.
Give me the charisma check, because I'm not. I'm pretty sure this is just the crazy voices in your head talking.
Ooh.
No, you're just one more crazy guy in the party now.
Now? You're acting like that's a different thing.
I'm the only one not talking about
Yeah.
voices in my head.
Hey, Bythor and Orvex are still holding strong.
Oh, that's true. Attaboy.
Why didn't we give gods to Byathor and Orvex? We're being very rude. We should give them gods.
Oh, jeez.
So
Bud!
does this guy come back tomorrow when the dungeon resets?
That dungeon is not gonna reset. Find the door. There's a fucking door.
So wait, what you're
I'm
saying is
looking
if we
at
go to the other dungeon, we can kill this guy again?
Hey,
'Cause
and
that
he's
sounds
like
terrible.
totally follows him out of here, and he's still bitching at him about the door. Boone, you knew you could have found it.
There was no door.
You didn't even look.
All right, so what are you guys doing? Where you at?
Boone, you didn't even look.
I was in the room.
I saw you see, but you didn't look.
Oh, I lost Tiny Sir.
I can move him. I got him. There you go. He's on Corridon.
There we go.
So
Sometimes
the
you're
shield-
a fucking
you said it
jerk.
was you said the shield was bronze and had like a demon face on it?
Oh yeah, it looks boss.
I'm gonna take some time as we're walking and basically start growing elements of lichen and moss that cover up the demon face, and kind of make it look like something that's been kind of like reclaimed and left in the woods for a long time.
Nice.
I don't want to be a party pooper, but it being a metal shield, I don't know if you can use.
Ah, it's fine. I'm not going to be that
This
guy.
is purely thematic.
You have a magnanimous dungeon master. I know one amongst us that would be not so kind.
Yeah, Logan. Shit.
That's right.
I was thinking Brian, but whatever.
All right, so what is your intention, guys? Where are you heading?
I want to get Boone to go search that room.
Other than Corridon, what are your intentions?
It convinced me. You're just yelling at me now.
I'm going to try it again.
I think we might be done with this floor, but the danger spike between this floor and the one before it has me really concerned about what's waiting below.
Ah, you guys leveled up. You're fine.
Okay.
I hope also for that Beholder they gave it more XP than a normal one, since it had quite a few more normal, extraordinary abilities.
It's funny you say that, because just like the King of Feathers, they didn't. But just like the King of Feathers, I believe a certain player might call me Magnum. Say it. I can't say it.
Magnanimous.
Yeah, I do tack on a little bit of extra XP for that. Why can't I say that word? Magnanimous. There we go.
You said it.
I can say Flossenos and Pilification, but whatever.
What?
I don't. Are you supposed to say those words?
That word is one of the longest words. I was once subscribed to Word of the Day with dictionary.com. It literally means defining a word to be utterly useless. So I believe Flossenos is an example of Floxenos. So where are you guys heading?
Back to the corridor room.
Yep.
I think like that main hallway.
Well,
Take us there.
staircase.
If everybody wants to stop moving, I will move all y'all over to there.
Hey, can Boone cast haste too?
I don't think he learned it.
Does not have it.
What did you end up picking up with Magic Secret?
He's been appreciating the counter spell that Vanguard is used, so he grabbed that.
Counter spell's so good.
Was the intention to go down the grand staircase?
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're done on this level.
All right, well, I'll get you guys in a nice straight line, and I'll copy you all over to the next floor down. Fun times. Copy. Let's move you guys to level 4.
Is it bad that I want to pick up, like, do like a weird long rest just so I can pick up some of the UA spells.
Yeah, if you start doing
Druid
stuff, if you do stuff like that, I won't let you use the new way stuff.
Druid gets Cone of Cold. How awesome is that?
Okay, that's broken.
They give him Cone of Cold.
They give him Aura Vitality, Revivify, Thunderstep, Fire Shield, Cone of Cold, Dawn, Immolation,
Fun times. Okay.
Incendiary Cloud, Mass.
That's a bit
Polymorph.
much.
All right. So as you guys come down this large staircase, you are now on level 4. Oh, do you want to know what the name of all the levels were? Like out of character.
Yes.
The first level was called the Rotten Halls. The second level was called... Where did it go? The second level was called Dungeon of Deception. And the third level was called Vault of Reflection, which you guys previously dealt with and with the Beholder. I'll tell you what this level's called later when you're done.
It's called Death.
Level of Annihilation.
Is Elion coming down here?
Is he not here? He's here.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, so you guys are able to see the fourth and final plaque, or whatever you want to call it. You want to read it, or nah? You don't want to bother with that, do you?
I'll read
Is
it.
this the bottom, or is this the bottom?
You are coming down the staircase from here, and it loops around, and the very bottom floor is right there.
Okay, so this is back up, though.
Yes, that would be going back up.
Okay.
So technically speaking, there should be dynamic lighting, I think, like right like that, if that helps. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm going to get rid of some dynamic lighting. Screw this. I don't like it.
Yeah, so I can only see the staircase.
Yeah, no, there you go. Is that make more sense to you guys? You'd be able to see over the balance.
Oh, yeah.
Screw having dynamic lighting there. Jeez. All right. So the fourth and final plaque, or however you want to pronounce it, is that. Death to fire, dine or drown. Precious air and falling sand. The army sleeps in silence. The mirror holds 12. Find the iron scepter's twin. The maze holds the key. So you all got that handout?
That doesn't sound good.
I feel like this guy's getting more cryptic instead of less, and I feel like it's not very helpful.
I feel like the crypticness has been pretty stable. Okay, so the room that you can see from your current perspective as you are coming down the stairs. At the bottom of the grand staircase, a resonant mechanical rumbling emanates from the dark shaft opening in the middle of the chamber's floor. 4 cylindrical stone pedestals surround the shaft, each 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and featuring a tiny slot in its side. Squatting atop each pedestal is a 4-armed gargoyle. So those are the 4 stars that you can see. And you previously knew that the tiles that they stand on are made of different metallic metals. Going clockwise from this one is the copper one. That one is the silver one. This one is the gold one. And this one is the platinum one. So you may proceed as you will.
Am I right in reading this that the floor like bottoms out completely, or it doesn't go any further down than this?
That is the very bottom of the stairs, right there.
Okay.
You are currently on like a balcony of sorts, roughly 5 or so feet above the bottom floor, not including the shaft.
So, I'm going to look over at Alien. Yeah, from around here.
I'm not, actually.
But you look like everyone.
I traveled here from across the ocean.
Why in the fuck would they build something like this? It's not a rhetorical question.
That one I don't know.
Okay, so Elian, you see Chicken moving over here and pointing to something to the left.
All right, I'll proceed up and veer around the corner.
All right, as you veer around the corner, you see a dead tomb dwarf that looks like it has a hole, like lots of holes being bitten through it, that looks very similar to Chicken's attacks.
Oh no.
If you remember, Chicken was covered in blood.
Yeah. I look back at everybody else and say, I think we might have a Velociraptor pack loose in here.
If you remember, Chicken was covered in blood when you lost him and he was teleported back.
Oh, when he came back through.
Yeah, I rolled a dice to see what level he appeared on.
So it's telling me his Chicken's already cleared this entire level.
Oh yeah, probably the entire level. Yeah, easy. Totally.
I have full confidence in Chicken.
Oh yeah. So you have an exit to the west, an exit to the east, an exit to the south, and an exit going straight down. What's the plan, guys?
It's fine. Is there any more tombs, guys? We haven't found them all, right?
You
Will we find the
have
9
not found
trickster
them all.
guys? Yeah, because there's
Who
only
have we
like
not,
4.
who have we not found?
Lead on,
Check
Elian.
this long corridor out before we start heading down.
If
Because
you
there's only 9 gods, right?
Corridor
Yeah,
to our back.
And we found 9.
if you talk
Come
to
on, Elian.
if you talk to
Take us
Orvex,
down.
he will easily tell you which 2 you're missing.
I'm with you.
Do tell, Orbix.
I believe that you have yet to find, and he checks his notes, holding his glasses. Shigambi and the DM forgets what the flail snail was called.
Well, it's crappy.
What was it called? Damn it! I'm gonna have to look at. I used to know them all quite clearly. The flail snail was called Unk. So Shigambi and Unk. Shigambi was the leopard-like creature with the Medusa snakes.
That's what I want.
Oh, the new pet.
All right, so
I guess
Chicken part 2.
I'd say let's
Keep
head
us
down
moving.
to the statues.
what was that? Sorry,
Never mind. People have decided to go elsewhere, so I will follow them.
we going west?
I don't want to leave this corridor behind us. Like, I don't want to...
That's fair.
Something coming up here. Straight ahead is
what am I
doors?
seeing up?
Yes, you do see doors straight ahead. So let me read that for you. The flavor text. What appears to be a large stone door looms at the end of the hallway, but it bears no handles or hinges. Jutting from the floor on either side of the door are 2 matching bronze sculptures, each the head and neck of a serpent with fangs bared. That's those little dealies sticking out. On the lintel above the door is inscribed the following message in common. Warm like flames, cold for the cruel, still for the dead, gruel for the ghoul. And I'll post that in chat. Kazam.
I searched the
Yeah.
tomb dwarf's body.
Yeah, you see, another battle axe, another heavy crossbow, some crossbow bolts.
Okay, just checking.
Yep. And a big chicken-like hole through his chest, alien style. So, what's the plan?
I'm going to very carefully approach this door and, hey, Gordon. Come here, bud.
What?
You want to help me open this thing up?
No, there's fucking snakes. They're gonna bite you.
I'm going to, flick the bronze snakes. They do it?
They don't seem to do anything.
I think they're dead, bud.
Are you checking them
I
out?
think when you touch the door, they're gonna bite you.
That's very possible.
So where you're standing, you can smell the stench of rotting flesh, seemingly wafting from the bronze serpents. And where you guys are standing, you can easily see that there is dried blood on each of the statues' mouths, with a tiny tube at the back of its neck.
See what
It
I'm
doesn't
thinking?
look good.
Break the snakes off.
I'm gonna break the snake off. That makes sense.
I give a
Jake
whistle
the
to.
snake, I've had enough of you! Come on around with your python! And I'm gonna give it. Damien, I think, is the name of that python.
Sure. Are you going to try and break it? Yeah, make an athletics check.
Yeah.
You can break it.
And he did bite Macho Man.
He absolutely did bite Macho Man. That's why I hate snakes.
Yeah, even with a 17, you feel like you can't. It seems to be it seems to be not able to move, and it's like you hear in your head, "This thing must be indestructible. That's the only way you can't do it." Damn
I'm
magic!
gonna break it!
Damn magic!
I'm gonna look over my shoulder at Boone like he failed me.
It's gonna keep nodding at you, crazy man.
Mm-hmm.
You're no hope at all!
And Orvex will look at the message on the top, and he's like, "Warm like flame, but cruel for the cold for the cruel, still for the dead, gruel for the ghoul." And he's thinking over that line.
Although we should go up north instead of getting bit by the snake.
I mean, or we could bleed on this thing until it opens, like it's asking for, or we could just and then he's gonna try and flex, but his shell gets in the way, and he's like, or we could just lift the thing, like buds.
While they're goofing around, I'm going to cast Conjure Minor Elementals.
Yep, I'll say that you get that off. What level are you aiming for?
Let's go 2 CR1s.
2 CR1s. Let's see what I have for you in the CR1 department. I have nothing for you in the CR1 department.
Go 4 1/2.
Alright, roll me a D3. Or a D6, whatever. Anything divisible by 3.
Roll a D9.
1. Alright, you get the old dust methods again. Yeah. Dust methods, what?
Corden, I don't think you're strong enough to help me lift this, so I'm gonna do it on my own.
I don't think I'm dumb enough to do it.
Was he just questioning your strength?
Okay, it's cool. Obviously you don't work out. It's fine. Whatever.
Do you even lift, bro? There.
I start
gonna
rolling
do
my
it.
sleeves up, Olo. I'm like, well, let the wizard do it, Olo. I'm coming.
Oh, yeah, Vanguard.
Let the
You
guns
give me a
out.
hand, you actually work out.
I cock the forearm.
What are you doing, Corridon? Are you trying to lift it or what?
I'd like to, right before I lift it, I'd like to use my divine scent.
Okie dokie. That is not behind total cover. I love how it mentions the vampire Strad von Zarevich. Just, for instance.
Just that guy.
Yes,
Just in
so
case.
you will know that you will not detect anything behind total cover. So you're pretty confident that you and none of your friends are undead, fiends, or celestials. Although you get a little bit of a ping from both Boone and Vanguard, but not really.
Kind of give him a side eye.
A celestial ping.
I give you the
And then
gun
I'm
show.
going to grab a hold of this thing with Olo and make it happen.
Yeah, with your strength scores as they are, you indeed make it happen. as you needed a combined total of 33 to be able to lift this door up. And lift it up.
Totally could have done it with Vanguard.
No. He's got 10 strength. I checked.
Alright, never mind that.
Alright, so as you do, you open those 2 doors. And as you do open it with force, you see these 2 secret doors open on the sides. And with that, I need you all to make initiative checks, please. Bum bum bum.
Love initiative.
You would, Mr. Plus. What is it now? It's pretty high now, isn't it?
+7.
+7, damn.
Nice.
You want 1 for the methods or individuals?
I guess 1 is fine. I'm down with that. Makes things easier.
I have a whole army by the time we're done with this campaign. I want a staff of the insects, and I want...
Dude, if you get Staff of the Insects, I will cast Giant Insect whenever you
And then figurines of power, so I can throw them down. That'd be sweet.
I almost forgot about old buddy Orvex. And as this happens, he says, "Blood! Blood is the answer!" Which I'm sure...
Don't worry, they got plenty of it. And I'm going to point at whatever these things are.
Yeah. Oh, wow, he did well on initiative. I think he won. He won initiative, guys. Everybody go home. Orvex won. Okay. As those secret doors open, it is now time for Le Combat. And Orvex is going to see what's happening as he can see the doors open and be, by the gods! And take a, 5, 10, 15, 20, step up to there and try and shoot the one that's west of Orvex. No, west of Olo is the word I'm trying to say. Kapow! It does have some cover. Will a 16 hit? A 16 will hit. He doesn't have sneak attack, but he does the 8 damage. And with that, it is Tiny Servant's turn.
He leaps to Corridon's shoulder, whispers in his ear, "I'm here to help." That's it.
Okie dokie. Vanguard, you're up.
I begin giving my methods instruction, such as casting spells and using abilities and use your claws and move here, move there. While that's happening, I will move forward. What do I actually see? 25. If I move there, what are we actually seeing?
Okay, so you can see that 2 doors have opened on the left and the right, and you'd be able to make out just like the tiniest amount of these creatures, but you can't really tell what they are.
Further in, because I'm seeing stuff further in.
What's that, sorry?
Like, what's all this?
Oh, right. Yeah, you can see a darkened throne right at the end, and you see these... you can probably see from where you are maybe 2. Yeah, you can see 2 of these weird creatures that are doing something to a wall. But you can't really tell from this distance.
Doing stuff to the wall?
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can see all the... Oh, no, you can see. Yeah, cool. Yeah, like, almost like... doing movements to the wall with their hand. Again, they've got their back to you. You can't really make it out from here.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm just gonna leave all that stuff alone. So I'm gonna cast light on Bythor, so he has light on him. So like a piece of his armor or whatever.
On Bythor?
Yeah. And that'll be my turn.
But light's a touch spell, isn't it?
Oh, well, I was next to him before I moved.
Yeah,
So
no worries. Easy.
I'll touch him before I move.
Okie dokie. Done. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. It is now Bythor's turn.
Yeah. He will move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If he's got a shot, he will take it. I'm not sure if he does or not.
Yeah, he does, but they've got like +5 AC. You can go for it.
Yeah, he'll try to blink it.
Yeah, give it a burl. Unfortunate, it's not enough. Anything else for Bythor?
We'll start to reload.
Boone, you're up.
I'm going to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see whatever startled them?
You can see what you can see.
Well, I see half a token, so I'm going to shoot at it.
Yeah, go for it. It looks quite gruesome and disgusting. Pow. Pow. Both strike true. Ooh. Nice rolls. 24 damage. That looks like it hurt him. And if he could be... Oh, wait. Do you still have the pushback ability? I can't remember.
Do, but I'm not going to...
Even if he could,
I don't
yeah,
necessarily.
he's stuck there.
Then I'll step back.
It's done. Olo, you're up.
Alright, I will use my bonus action to activate Cowabunga
Uh-huh.
and step forward and start laying into the ones, basically trying to bottleneck this little mini hole.
Easy. Go for it.
Check all the checkboxes.
Cowabunga.
16 to hit.
You hit him.
Total of 23 damage, 10 fire, 7 thunder.
Yeah, it hurt him.
Alright, and then I'm going to odor all over him.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Ignore that thunder, 4 points of smell.
Yeah, you feel like he's resistant to that smell, but he still takes it. Might be a smelling competition, as they reek. Anything else? Olo.
No, sir.
Okay, Corridon, you're up.
All right. Oh, I see that there's some bad dudes in here.
My apologies. Both Olo and Corridon, you needed to make Constitution saving throws.
Tiny servant.
Nah, he's fine.
19.
Yeah, you're both fine. Continue. It smells. Like, it reeks.
All right, I'm going to do some attacking. Can I do that?
Oh, you certainly can. Damn, son. Yeah, all 3 hit.
Uh, 29.
Wait, what was the butt spike? What was the attack roll for it? I didn't get to see it.
Oh, a 17.
Yeah, all 3 hit. No worries. Okay, so you strike the first one with the first 2, and you kill it, and you're gonna butt spike the one next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy. And you do 7 points of damage with that. Okay, cool. Nice. Anything else for Corridon?
Come on up here. There's stuff to fight.
Alright, and with that, it is now their turn. And you're going to get 2 attacks, Corridon, and Olo's going to get 3. Alright, so, 2 attacks for Corridon. Both miss. And 3 attacks for Olo. I've got a 15, a 16, and a 6. Dust Mephit's
Olo
turn.
laughs in derision as he kind of just pushes the new bronze shield in front and like kind of there's some undead in here.
So it's the Dust Mephit's turn, Mr. Lucian.
I'm going to have 2 of them move forward.
Yeah.
The other 2 I have guarding behind us. And I've instructed them to blind the opponent. So I want them to use their blinding breath.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Can they do it and not get our boy? Because it's a diagonal...
Make
cone?
make an intelligence check for me.
Me or them?
You. Yeah, you do notice that those snakes, like the both Corridon and Olo noticed that the snakes were like tubes into those rooms. So, if you felt like it, you could try to breathe into the tubes.
Yeah. That sounds super cool.
All right, go for
So here's one of them. So it's just a 15-foot cone of blinding dust.
it. Okay, I will do
It'll
the.
be a DC 10.
Okay, so the top 2, left and right, they both fail, and the bottom 3. Okay, the far right one on the bottom passes. All the others are blinded. Well done, Dust Mephits. Cool,
And
cool.
then that is the other ones are holding their action. If something comes from behind us, they are supposed to do the same thing. Use their blinding breath to
Sounds like a
try
plan.
to. And we're good.
And at the bottom, Elian with 5 initiative. What did you roll on?
I know, it's
One?
a great initiative roll. Can I see that one at the end of the corridor there? Behind the chair?
You talking about this guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can see him.
I'm taking 2 shots at him.
Go for it. Yeah, they both hit.
Nice.
So 19.
Okay. It takes 19 damage. And as each arrow hits, it goes... It's like still doing this, like, repetitive movement against the wall and, like... And it just keeps doing what it was doing. Almost unfazed by the attack. Is that anything else for your turn, Elian?
Not now.
Okie dokie. Round 2. Orvex is up. Oh yeah, he feels confident with these Mephits in the way. And what can he see? Yeah, it only has half cover, but he has advantage as it is blinded. Let's do it! Oh, he hits! Look out! He kill steals! And he's gonna take a few steps back. And he's like, well, yes, that's justice there! As he's trying to reload his hand crossbow. Vanguard, you're up.
All right. What in the world are those things? Boy, our guys are doing pretty good, so I think I'm just going to let it keep happening. I'm going to hold my action. If anything comes within 5 feet of me, I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okie dokie. You have that shocking grasp prepared. Tiny Servant, just helping out.
Servant leaps backwards, does a flip in the air, lands on Olo's shoulder, and says, "Now you can do it. I'm here to."
Oh, hey, bud. It's good to see you.
Bythor's up.
All right. That's it. Well, that's a bonus action.
Oh, okay, right.
Then he just will double nuke
Oh, it's
whatever you can see.
that was Tiny Servant's turn. Bythor's before you, Boone.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
It's all good.
Bythor will shoot 5, 10, 15, 20, gets him there.
Yep.
Does he have a shot at one of those guys?
The north guy would only have half cover.
All right, he'll take a shot at him.
He has advantage.
Yay.
Ooh,
still
but
not
that's not good enough.
Almost hits Gordon.
Oh, it bounces off Corridon's armor. Ka-ting! Anything else?
Oh, he's done.
Boone.
Move to there.
Yep.
Oh, I see again.
Get him.
I will.
Get him. You have advantage on both attacks as it is blinded. Yep, both hit. 24 again. Anything else, Boone?
Take a step back.
Okie dokes. Olo, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna lay into this. And I have advantage from him being blind and
Correct.
from tiny servants.
Yep. 15 strikes
15 to
true.
hit. 12.
Quite dead.
With another 5 on top, yep. I'm going to make a 5-step forward and use War Priest to hit him again.
Alright, this guy is not blinded.
Okay.
Connect.
14 points of damage.
Nice. Had to check
And-
I had to check to see if that was a crit or not. 29. Without being a
It was
crit's
a
pretty high.
19.
Yeah.
And then 2 points of necrotic.
1 point of necrotic. Anything else?
No siree.
Corridon. Easy hit. 14. Okay, so I only see the double 31s.
The last one was a 13.
If 13's the lowest, then they all hit.
Well, because is it blinded or not?
It is blinded.
So 13. Yeah.
And
So I did
the first two.
14 and 8.
Alright, so the first two kill the ghast in front of you. Would you like to move in and do the last strike on the last one?
I will.
Alright. Anything else in your turn, Corridon?
Nope.
Okie dokie. Let's see if these guys can do anything before they die. Alright, there's going to be a bite at disadvantage against Corridon. Nope. And a bite at normal against... Nope. Okay. Dust methods. Oh, wait. They get the one to the north gets another dex save. Does it remain blinded? It's no longer blinded! What are your orders on the dust methods?
Can I roll for their recharge?
Yeah, roll for it. Top one first and the bottom one, 2d6s.
There's a nope.
Nope, and nope.
Their orders were to kind of guard that hallway.
Okie doke.
So I think they would just move to here, and then if anything comes within 5 feet, they would claw attack.
Done. Elian,
Taking 2 more shots at the one that's writing on the board.
go for it. Alright, they both hit.
Oh, 22.
Mm-hmm. It falls down dead. Blah.
Not sure what it was writing. Maybe it was in detention and it was writing like, I will not talk in class, but now it's dead.
Maybe if you get a bit more light in the situation, you might be able to see. Anything else, Elian?
Nope. We're good.
Alright. Orvex is up. He can't see anything. He's going to trust that you guys have it covered, and he will. He's readying an attack if any bad guys come near. Vanguard.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here. All right, so I'm taking a look at the room here. So can I tell what these things are?
You can see that they, from where you are, let's see, it's still pretty in darkness. You can't really see what they're doing other than they seem to be, like, make an intelligence check. They look like they're painting.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
Not waste any of that stuff then.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will hold my action. If something comes within 5 feet, I'll shock and grasp it.
Okie dokie. You feel like you could shock and grasp this guy if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, if I think I can reach in there and grab it, I'll do it.
Yeah, just. He gets a little bit of cover from your attack, but you should still be successful. Yep, you hit. Seven damage. Alright, Tiny Servant. Still on Olo?
Yep. Still helping.
Bythor.
I have him move up to me. Is there any chance of him hitting this one?
Yeah, same deal as you. It has a bit of cover on the attacks, but he may whack at him with his battle axe if he wishes.
Well, I'll have him switch his weapons out, so he wouldn't be able to switch them around. So I'll just have him for his action switch to a battle axe.
Well, he could pull out the battle axe and still hold the heavy crossbow in one hand and whack the battle axe with the one-handed. It's your call, though.
A one-hander. Let's see if I have that on there. Oh yeah, it is a one-hander. Okay. 20?
That is a hit. I believe that he has multi-attack if you want to make a second one.
Oh. He does have multi-attack.
Just not with the crossbow.
Crazy.
Nice. It looks like this guy's nearly done for. Boone.
Move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's really shouted any alarms at this point, so I'll move past.
Yep.
See if I can get a better look at the.
I'll give you a quick read of the room. This vaulted chamber features a 10-foot deep sunken floor surrounded by ledges without railings. Alcoves along the ledges hold painted wooden statues of hornet-headed humanoid warriors, each wearing a grass skirt, clutching a spear. A gruesome throne lashed together of bone and strips of skin stand atop the west ledge. A fearsome horned skull surmounts the throne, and small skulls are piled up around it. The seat of the throne appears to be made of stretched skin and has a metal scepter resting on it. Shuffling around the sunken portions of the room are 3 gaunt humanoid figures in dusty robes draped in cobwebs. Their eyes and mouths are stitched shut. Armed with brushes and clay pots of pigment, they paint the walls and pillars with grim, poorly rendered illusions. Illustrations. You take all that in 6 seconds.
That is disturbing.
Oh, yeah.
I will hold my attack actions until something tries to attack us. Otherwise, I'll wait.
Done.
And do you say nobody can see because we don't have...
Well, you can't really make out clearly what's on the walls, but you can see that it is like illustrations, frescoes, like imagery of some kind, but you can't quite make it out without any more light.
Okay. Alright.
Olo, you're up.
Alright, I'm just going to keep hacking into this thing until it stops.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming a 28 hits.
I can't see it, but it does. And you destroy him.
I'm just kind of bury the sword down into its neck, and then
Nice.
turn around and walk back into the hallway.
You see its tongue wrap around the blade and burn away.
Ah, gross.
Yeah, totally.
So, what's going on, guys?
Kate just take you cookies.
Corridon, you're up. You gonna finish this?
I mean, I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you probably can't. You're probably gonna fail.
You're pretty terrible at melee combat.
Yeah, like the worst character in the world. You fucking crit. I didn't see the butt spike, but the crit almost does it on its own, and the other stuff kills it.
41.
Yeah, it had
Jesus.
21 left, but whatever floats your boat. As we are now out of the turn order.
Gordon's gonna walk away from that gassed explosion.
Okay, you just fell down a ditch if you move to there. Okay, cool.
How far is the ditch?
Let me double check. I think it said 10 feet down. Let me look.
That's a lot. I don't want
25 feet.
I'll stand over here.
So, Ola wants to keep going. Cedric is dead. He gets to sleep soon.
So what's the plan?
I'm gonna stop there before we go too far into the...
Sure. I will say that before you leave, okay, so in your head, Olo, you hear Ubalaka say, "Oh, I don't know about this. This doesn't look good. Don't touch the throne. Don't pick up that scepter.
Oh yeah, this is like a really fucking
I
creepy
don't
room.
know
Yeah,
if anything
corpses,
bad will
dude.
happen.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know if anything bad will happen, but you probably shouldn't touch anything in here. Nothing. Touch nothing." And in your head, Vanguard, you hear Papazotl say, "It seems that throne is made from the bones of dead Omuans and the skulls of great Omuan Minotaur champions. Is that that might be the skull of Karagos, the great Minotaur champion. Interesting."
So the Froghemoth says nothing.
The Froghemoth is like, "Yeah!" just perpetually.
That's what I had hoped to hear.
It's your new love language.
So
I'm standing in the hallway. Everybody else is just muttering to themselves.
I will say,
I'm straight up like talking to my hand like, "Don't worry, dude. I don't touch furniture made out of bodies. It's just not okay."
Okay, so I before we end the session, I'll tell you what you guys see on the far wall. I'll say you guys get close enough that you can see. So you see images of what you think looks like the dungeon. You can see an image of yourselves fighting against a weird, like, almost grey frog creature, and you can make out like a salt drawing on the ground. And you can see another image of you guys trying to survive in a room that has all, like, it's the prismatic spray coming out, and you see like chicken. You see like an ethereal chicken looking like thing, and then you see another image that looks like it's currently being painted over by this North guy, and what you can see looks like a human male choking on poisonous gas in a small room, but it is currently being painted over, and you can see what looks like a green beholder shooting eye beams at you guys while being held by a muscly metal warrior.
I think the one at the top's got some talent.
But yeah, it is. All that remains of the image that was underneath it was that guy choking in a small poisonous room. But yeah.
And one of the painters is dead?
Oh yeah, this guy's dead.
Okay.
But the other two seem to be painting quite avidly.
Cool.
So are you guys wanting to leave it there and call it?
Yep.
That's good
Okie
stuff.
dokie. I
I'm
guess,
still adjusting to daylight saving.
Daylight savings time's kicking my butt.
yeah, well, for me, it's kids' pickup time, so my wife has already left to pick up the kids, so yeah, it's fine. I get to chill here. All right, guys. Well, thank you for playing, and thank you for anybody who was watching. And this has been a fun session, I think, of Tomb of Annihilation. Survived a beholder, an invisible beholder at that. We had Brian to the left of me, Logan to the bottom left, Chad's friend, Sasha beneath me, Cedric on the bottom right, and Lucian on the top right. You can catch us here next week. Hopefully you guys are more acclimatized to the new time zone that you have. You can catch this guy on Mondays and Saturdays doing his thing. You've missed the last couple of Mondays. I'm looking forward to you guys getting back into it, seeing what happens. Been DanimalDM. Thank you for tuning in, and goodbye. Say goodbye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.